Hey guys, I'm Karan Binani from MobiScrub and I'm going to check out how the Galaxy C7 Pro stands up to HD gaming. I tested a couple of games like Modern Combat 5, Chameleon Run, Need for Speed and Nova Legacy. All of these games are HD games and do require a decent processor and good amount of RAM to run smoothly. So let's see if the C7 Pro can do it. First off is Modern Combat 5. Now what you'd notice here is that the game plays fairly smoothly. There is no lag or frames getting stuck or any jittering of any sort. It's smooth, it's responsive, and it looks good. You can see how the 2.2 GHz octa-core processor and the 4 GB RAM are working together to deliver a smooth gaming experience. And the fact that all of this is on a beautiful large 5.7-inch display, full HD resolution, truly adds to an immersive experience while gaming, which is extremely important to most gamers. Next up is Chameleon Run. The game does require quite a bit of RAM and processing power because it does tend to delay or introduce lag while it is being played. But here on the C7 Pro I can see there's again no lag or no delay. And again, the display is a Super AMOLED display, so you can see how good and punchy the colors look on this screen. Obviously, you're looking at this screen through the camera shot video, but if you were looking at this bright, colorful screen directly, you'd know what I'm talking about. One of my favorite PC game series, Need for Speed. The reason I'm using this game in addition to graphics is because of the speed. It shows the capability of the GPU, the CPU and the RAM together along with the refresh rate of the screen to truly deliver a good gaming experience. And you can see here that the game runs without any hiccups. Colors are rendered beautifully and the dark theme built into the game clearly brings out the contrast in the colors on this screen. Lastly, Nova Legacy. Nova is again one of my favorite FPS games and again requires considerable processing and memory power to run smoothly. The game is a good example to notice the details, the textures and the 3D rendering of the graphics. The textures might not be extremely well detailed here in the C7 Pro, but I think it still does a pretty decent job of delivering the game. You'll enjoy playing the game lag-free, irrespective even if the graphics are not as detailed as you'd expect them to be. After all, it is a mid-range sort of a smartphone. It's not one of those flagship devices with an extremely great processor or amazing RAM. But I think given the specifications, with a 2.2 GHz octa-core processor and that 4 GB of RAM in the machine, the C7 Pro is able to deliver exactly what you need it to. Also, I've been playing a couple of games on this device for quite some time now, and it has not been heating up at all, even while recording, which I believe is awesome, considering they're all HD games, and a lot of devices do tend to get a little hot. But the C7 Pro is actually handling that quite well, and it's not heating up despite the metal in the back of the device. Overall, the C7 Pro is capable of running mid to high level games whether in HD or not. You'll most likely not have any complaints with the gaming performance. On Antutu benchmark tool, the device scores at about 67,000 or about 68,000. Now to give you a reference, the C7 Pro's elder brother, the C9 Pro on the right, has 50% more RAM, which is at 6 GB, and an octa-core processor, that scores nearly about 84,000. Now considering the cost difference of about rupees 7,000, I think the trade-off is fair. The C7 Pro is at 27,990 and the C9 Pro is at about 35,000, and hence the performance is slightly better.